and tap this for a mana of any color and roll a d20. And then I will roll another d20 because of will and ignore whichever the lowest roll is. That's a 1. We're gonna hopefully ignore that. And that's a 15. We'll keep the 15. So 15 charge counters will go on him. I rolled a die for this. So Brazen Dwarf will deal 1 damage to each opponent. And then I rolled a 4 or higher, so I'll create another robot. And then I also rolled a 6 or higher, so I will create a treasure token as well. And then I rolled again, so he'll get a 1/1. Welcome back to another episode of Wizards Off the Clock. As always, my name is Ian, joined with some friends. You guys have all been here, but not at the same time. No. That's cool. It's when worlds collide. What do you got for us?
All right.
This is Josh.
I'm Josh. Today I'm going to be playing with Damia, Sage of Stone. She's a 4/4 with Death Touch, and I can skip my draw step, and at the beginning of my upkeep, if I draw fewer than 7 cards, I can, or if I have fewer than 7 cards in my hand, I can draw cards equal to the difference.
Nice.
Mike, I'm playing Holly, Sun's Vanguard. Attacking tokens I control have double strike on them. Whenever one or more token I control attacks a player, exile the top card of my library. During any turn that I attack with a token, I get to play that card.
Token deck.
Yes, let's see how this goes.
Hi, I'm Kara, and I'm playing Tegwell, Duke of Splendor. It has flying and death touch. Fairies I get have +1/+1, and whenever one of my fairies dies, I draw a card, but I also lose 1 life.
Good.
Ooh, yeah. You need to lose all the life in this game. You're done.
Today I'm playing Mr. House, President and CEO. I'm gonna roll some dice. Make some robots, make some treasure tokens. Maybe we'll get lucky. It's a whole dice deck. It'll be fun. We already got our hands. Let's roll to see who goes first. You roll first.
All right. 1. A natural 1.
18.
Okay.
4.
All right. 4. Okay. So you, Big Mike?
Yeah. Draw. We'll play Boris Garson. It enters tapped, and when it enters, oh no, I have to return it back to my hand.
The bounce land?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and give that another try.
All right, I'll just do a regular plane. Just kidding, it's a mountain.
Really keeping us guessing.
I'll pass.
Mikey has 3 different lands, maybe. Go ahead.
You never know.
Draw for turn, and I'm going to start off with Command Tower. And that'll be it.
Nice. We'll draw. I'm going to play Temple of Silence. It enters tapped. When it enters, I scry 1. I'm going to keep that there. Your turn.
All right. Draw for turn. Play an island, and I'm going to tap it to play Opt. I can scry and draw a card.
She opted out of that card.
As is her right.
I did.
It's true about that.
All right, and I will end my turn.
Draw. I'll play planes. I'm going to tap both of them and play a forward stone. That's my turn.
All right, draw. I'm going to, I think I'm just gonna play Forest. And then I'm going to tap both of them. Play Nature's Lure, search your library for a forest card, put that card on the battlefield, then shuffle. And that's gonna be my turn.
I'm gonna untap and draw. Oh yeah, I scried that. I will play Black Dragon Gate. It enters tapped as well. When it enters, I choose a color other than black, and I can tap it for black or one of the chosen color. The chosen color is gonna be Red. So that's red. I don't have any 1 mana drops, so it'll be your turn, Kara.
Alrighty, untap. Draw for turn. Play a swamp. Then I'm going to tap my island and swamp and play Cloud of Faeries. As flying, it's a 1/1. When Cloud of Faeries enters the battlefield, untap up to 2 lands. So I'm going to do that. And I think that's it for me.
Okay. Control. Play the Castle of Embereth. It enters in tapped unless I control a mountain. So if I would tap 1 plus 2 mountains, creatures I control get a 1/0 until end of turn. And with that happening, I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3. I'll play this instant. It's the Midnight Hunting. And I get to create 2 1/1 white creature tokens with flying. And that'll be it for me.
All right, I'm gonna untap, draw for turn, and I'm going to tap 2. Can play Golgari Signet. I can pay 1 and tap it for swamp and forest. And then for my land, I'm going to play Terramorphic Expanse, sacrifice it, and search my library again for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tapped, and shuffle. So, get to do that again. Then it's you.
Okay. I'm gonna draw. Nice. I'm gonna play a Plains. I'm gonna tap 1 of each color and go ahead and bring out my commander, Mr. House, President and CEO. He's a 0/4. When I roll a 4 or higher, I create a 3/3 colorless robot artifact creature token. If I rolled a 6 or higher, I instead create that token and a treasure token. He also has an ability that I can pay 4 and tap him and roll a 6-sided die, plus an additional 6-sided die for each mana from treasures spent to activate that ability. Bunch of dice rolling.
Oh yeah.
That's me.
Alrighty. Draw for turn. Play an island. I'm going to tap all my mana to bring out my commander, Tegwill. Other fairies I control get +1/+1, so that makes Cloud a 2/2. And no one's open, no. All right.
We're open to flying.
Oh yeah, he's not.
We are open to flying.
Okay. All right, I'm going to swing at you, Ian, with 2
Okay, I'm gonna take 2.
and enter.
38 now.
I'm at 38.
One tap. Roll. I'll play a mountain. 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna play the Phantom General. Creature tokens I control get a 1/1 counter on them. So now these guys are our 3/3s. Just kidding, it's only a 2/2.
Good math.
All right, now I'm swinging at you with those 2. So that's 4 coming at you.
Yep. Guess that's
Yeah.
brings me down to 36.
And that's everything for me.
All right. Gonna untap and draw for turn. Gonna play my land drop is gonna be Choked Estuary. As it enters, I may reveal an island or a swamp from my hand. Not gonna do that, which means it enters tapped. And then I'm going to tap. Let's see here. I should have enough. 1 swamp. Tap this so I can make another swamp and 3, and then 4. And I'm going to play Blood Vial Purveyor. It's a 5/6 with flying and trample. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player creates a blood token. So
That player creates one.
yeah, that player creates blood tokens. I'm going to put this out here so you guys can see exactly what it is. Whenever Blood Vial Purveyor attacks, it gets +1 for each blood token defending player controls.
Oh.
And a blood token, you can you can pay 1, tap, and discard it. Sacrifice this token and draw a card.
Discard a card.
Discard a card, yeah. And that's going to be me.
I want this for my vampire deck.
I thought you might.
That's pretty neat.
I'm open to trades.
Yeah, good. I'm gonna untap and draw. We'll play a mountain. No, I'm going to pay a black and 1 and play Marionette Apprentice. It's a 1/2 with Fabricate 1. When it enters the battlefield, I put a 1/1 counter on it, or I create a 1/1 artifact creature token. I'm gonna put a 1/1 on it to make it a 2/3. Also, whenever another creature or an artifact I control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses a life.
Thanks.
Do I get a blood token?
Indeed you do.
Sick. I'm gonna create a blood token. Ready for this? There it is.
Nice. Blood.
And then I'm going to tap red and 1 and play Will, Blade of Frontiers. He's a 1/1. If I would roll 1 or more dice, I instead roll that many +1 and I ignore the lowest roll. Whenever I roll 1 or more dice, I put a 1/1 counter on him as well. He's a 1/1. I now have 2 blood tokens. I'm gonna put 2 there. And then that's my turn.
So are we making a blood token every time we play a creature card?
Any
Cast a
spells?
spell.
Any spell at all?
Yep.
Oh, dang, okay. Interesting. Oh, thanks, sir. Can I have a marker too? I'll just use the blood one.
The blood marker.
Untapping and drawing for turn. I will play Path of Ancestry. It enters the battlefield tapped. Tap these 2 to play Damir Signet. These 2, so I don't have anything to do with that. Okay, so I make 2 blood tokens then? Because I played Damir Signet and a land.
Lands don't count.
Lands don't count, so just 1 blood token.
Yep.
Okay. You have flying.
No, I can't block with it.
You can't block with flying?
Mine are tapped. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll come at you with 2.
38.
And that'll be turn for me.
Okay. Play planes. I'm gonna bring out Niali, Sons of Vanguard. Attacking tokens I control have double strike on them now.
Ooh.
Whenever 1 or more tokens I control attack a player, exile a top card of my library. And during any turn I attack with a token, I get to play that card then.
And guess what?
Yep, I got a blood token.
Yeah.
And step 2. I'll make another blood token. I'm gonna play the Talisman of Conviction. I can either tap it for colorless or add a mountain or plains, and I deal 1 damage to myself. That's it for me.
Alright. Gonna untap. Draw for turn. Surprisingly, I'm going to miss a land drop. But in spite of that, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I think I can do both. Yeah. So I'm going to do 1 black, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Gonna play Blood Reckoning. Whenever a creature attacks you or planeswalker I control, that creature's controller loses 1 life, and that's per creature. And in addition, gonna tap 1 and 2. Play Cerulean Drake. It's a 1/1 with flying. It has protection from red, and I can sacrifice Cerulean Drake and counter target spell that targets me. Yeah, but I don't have a whole lot out here, so I'm gonna let you guys just build up those blood tokens. Your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna draw. Play Temple of Malice, and I just tap. When it enters, I scribe 1. Okay. Keep that there. I think all I'm gonna do this turn is tap 4 to roll a 6-sided die with Mr. House. I'll roll 2 because of will, and then keep the highest. It'll be a 5. I rolled a 4 or higher, so I created 3/3 colorless robot artifact creature token. And then because I rolled a die, I'll put a 1/1 counter on will. And he's tapped. And that will be my turn.
All right, I'm gonna untap. Draw. Okay, gonna play Bojika Bog. Enters the battlefield tapped, and when it enters the battlefield, exile target player's graveyard. Does anyone even have a graveyard yet?
Got a couple of spells in the land. 1 spell in a land.
Well, you have a graveyard, right?
That's it.
Instant. All right, we're gonna go with the person that has 2 because he only has 1. It's only because you had more.
What are you gonna do now?
I don't know. I think my game plan shot.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 cards.
4. All right, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Gonna tap everything to bring out Una, Queen of the Fae. It's a 5/5 with flying. Whenever I tap and play X mana plus 1 extra mana, target opponent exiles the top X of their library. For each card of this chosen colored exiled that way, create a 1/1 blue and black fairy rogue creature token with flying. And since everything's tapped, can I sacrifice the blood token at any time and draw a card? Or
You need a mana.
Yeah.
need a mana? Okay,
Yes.
that's what it was.
You did get another one though for playing that.
Yes.
Fabuloso. I'm gonna swing at you with my commander 2.
2?
Yeah.
I will take 2. Oh. Go down to 36.
And before I end my turn, I want to actually point out this is a 6/6 because other fairies I control get +1/+1. So that is actually a 6/6. And that's turn for me.
Sullivan, he is a golem, and he enters the battlefield. I get to search my library for a basic land card. I get to put that onto the battlefield tapped. And I get another one. I'll show up here in a second. Going to play 3. Play the Legion War Boss. It has a mentor on it. Whenever this creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter on a target attacking creature with lesser power. At the beginning of your combat, on your turn, create a 1/1 red golem creature token. That token also has haste on it until end of turn. That's 4 now. Play land for turn. Play the Boris Garrison. Turn this one back to my hand. Senders in. Tapped.
Nice play.
I'm gonna hold off for now.
Interesting. Is that to me?
Yeah.
All right, I'm tapped. And draw. All right, I'm gonna play Thriving Isle. That enters tapped. Choose a color other than blue. I'm gonna go with black. I can tap it for either. And then think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap 1 blue, 2 blue, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to play Sphinx of Clear Skies. It is a 5/5 with flying and ward 2. It has domain. Whenever Sphinx of Clear Skies deals combat damage to a player, reveal the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of basic land types among lands you control. An opponent may can sacrifice those, separates those cards into 2 piles. Put 1 pile into your hand and the other into your graveyard.
Sick.
Yeah, Mike, I'm going to swing at you.
How much?
So you got 4 blood tokens, right?
Yep.
So this is going to be a 9 flying with trample.
Okay.
Okay. And that'll be me.
I'm gonna tap. I'm gonna draw. Okay. Play Underdark Rift for turn. I can tap it for colorless. I'm gonna pay 5, tap it, exile it, roll a d10, and put target artifact, creature, planeswalker into its owner's library, just beneath the top X cards of that library, where X is the result. I think what I want to do next is pay black and 1. I'm gonna play Deadly Dispute. It's an instant. I'll get a blood token. As initial cost to cast this spell, sack an artifact or a creature. I'm gonna sack a blood token, go back down to 2. Whenever I have an artifact go to the graveyard, it goes to the graveyard and sacrifice. Everybody takes 1 life. So you guys all lose a life. Oh, you need to get out of here because I'm gonna think that's my discard. Anyway, this card lets me draw 2 cards and create a treasure token. So I'm gonna draw 2. And then I'm going to create a treasure token. That's gonna be at 1. Do I want to do anything else?
It's a pretty solid turn. I'll let it go.
I might want to do one more thing.
Nah, you're okay.
Something that's crazy. But I might want to do one more thing. I'm going to tap 2. Play Orzhov Signet. That'll be another blood token. I can tap 1, tap it, add white and black to my mana pool. And I got 1, 2, 3. But what I am going to do is do red and 1 and play Brazen Dwarf. He's a 1/3. Whenever I roll 1 or more dice, he does 1 damage to each opponent. That'll be another blood token. Put me at 4. I think that's my turn. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna untap. Draw. Gonna pay 1 to draw a card with my blood tokens. Now I have 1 blood token. And just for the heck of it, I'm gonna do it one more time. Put that to the side. And draw a card.
You also have to discard a card each time you use a blood token.
Okay. I will discard Nightmare Unmaking and Midnight Clock. Alright, now I'm gonna get down to it. Pay 3. Play Scion of Una. Flash and Flying, and other fairies I control get +1/+1. So now this is a 7/7 with flying, and this is a 3/3, and this is a 3/4. Okay. And the other fairies I control also have shrouds. They can't be targets of spells or abilities.
That's other fairies?
Is that a fairy?
It's other fairies though.
This is a fairy, right?
Oh yes, that's a +1/+1
Yeah,
as
from that
well.
one.
So that's a 2/2. Do you still not have flying?
Nope.
What do you guys defend? Like, can you defend with the flying? Because I feel bad just targeting them over and over again.
I have a 5/5 with flying and a 1/1 with flying.
2/2 with flying.
Okay. Josh, I haven't swung at you yet, so I'm going to swing at you with my 7/7 flying.
7/7. I think I'm just gonna take the 7 for now.
All right, that'll be turn for me.
Down to 28.
I'm gonna draw. Bring out another mountain. I'm gonna tap one of the mountains. Sack one of these. Draw a card. No, discard that card. Sack another one. Draw another card. Sack this mountain. It's now down to 2. For now. I'll just wait.
Oh, by the way, you lose a life. Kara, Blood Reckoning.
Oh, that's right.
What does it do?
Whenever, for each creature that attacks me, the controller loses 1 life. Yeah.
Just choose one brew.
So the 1, 2, 4. Play the Golden Knight Commander. It says whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, creatures you control get a 1/1 until end of turn.
Be worthwhile to note that on your combat, you get a 1/1 golem with haste.
Yep.
So that'll be 1 entering, so they'll all get 1/1 every combat because you're always going to be making 1.
So now everybody has a 1/1 on them. I'm gonna swing these 2. So it's 2/2 with flying. I'm swinging at you, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
But then on top of that as well, they're also gonna get double strike on top of it.
So 2/2s with double strike, right? Well,
Yeah.
I can block 1 with my 5/5. So even with double strike, it'll. That would
Yeah,
wing up
so
to
it
5.
means-
That's right.
It'd be 3.
So the-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
three
it gets
threes.
the extra 1. That's right. Alright, I'm gonna block 1 of them with my Cerulean Drake. And I guess I'm just gonna take the other one. So it'll be another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Down to 22.
Okay.
All good?
Yeah, that's me.
Alright. Alright, can draw for turn. Oh, and you lose life.
2.
2 life, yeah.
Did you make a blood token for this coming out?
1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna play Tyvar the Pummeler. It's a 3/3, and tap another untapped creature you control, and Tyvar the Pummeler gains indestructible until end of turn. Tap it, and I can pay 5. Creatures you control get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the greatest power among creatures I control. I'm gonna let it slide. Let it go to you, Ian.
Okay, I'll untap. And draw a card. And I'm gonna play the card I drew, which is a swamp. First, I'll tap this sack blood token. Discard. Draw a card. That is an artifact. Went to the graveyard, so everybody will take a life. I will tap. What do I want to do? Yes. I'm gonna tap 3. Play Vexing Puzzle Box. It's an artifact. Whenever I roll 1 or more dice, I put a number of charge counters on Vexing Puzzle Box equal to the result. I can tap. Vexing Puzzle Box and add a mana of any color and roll a d20. Or I can tap and remove 100 charge counters from it. I'll search my library for an artifact card, put it onto the battlefield, and then shuffle my library. 100. So that's funny. That'll give me a blood token for casting. And tap this for a mana of any color and roll a d20 to start. Where's my d20? And then I will roll another d20 because of will and ignore whichever the lowest roll is. That's a 1. We're gonna hopefully ignore that. And that's a 15. We'll keep the 15. So 15 charge counters will go on him. I rolled a die for this. So Brazen Dwarf will deal 1 damage to each opponent. Nice, even better. Much better, actually. And then I rolled a 4 or higher, so I'll create another robot. And then I also rolled a 6 or higher, so I will create a treasure token as well. And then I rolled again, so he'll get a 1/1. That's cool. Oh, I have 1 mana standing from tapping him, by the way, because I gain a mana of any color when I roll a d20, so I have 1 extra to this if I do decide to do anything. But I don't know if I'm even going to use it. I am going to use it. We will say that that is a white mana, is what that is. I'm going to use that white mana to tap this for white and black mana. I'm going to use the black and 1, and then sack both my treasures. Everybody will take 2 damage. And I'm going to play Dance Macabre. Each player sacrifices a non-token creature. And then I roll a d20 and add the toughness of the creature that I sacrificed this way. That is a token. I'm going to sacrifice Will. He's a 3/3. So I'll add 3 to my roll.
Sacrifice a non-token creature?
Non-token creature. And then depending on what I roll will mean how many creature cards I can put into the graveyard from the battlefield of what was sacked.
Okay.
Just so you know. If I roll 1 through 14 plus 3, it will be 1. And if I roll 15 or higher, it will be 2 that I can take. He went to the graveyard, so everybody will take a life. And then I will roll a d20. It's a 13 plus 3, so it's 16. Let me see what you sacrifice, please. Well, I'm definitely gonna take your flyer because I have no flyers. I need flyers. And then the other one.
You technically sacrificed your Solemn Semeculum, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't mean you get to like search your deck or something?
Yes, when he dies, you draw a card. Draw that card, Mike.
As is your right.
Oh, and I draw a card and lose 1 life as well.
Why?
Because of my commander, whenever another fairy you control dies, you can draw a card and lose 1 life.
Nice. I kind of want Will, but I also want Cloud of Faeries. I don't pick Cloud of Faeries because it's flying as well. There you go, Mike. Okay, so Sphinx was Josh's card. It's a 5/5 flying with Ward 2. It's the one that when it deals combat damage to a player, reveal the top X cards of my library, where X is the number of basic lands. From among them, you separate them into piles. Cloud of Faeries, when it enters, I untap up to 2 lands. 13 from that, so add 13 to this would be 28. And then I initially rolled for this, so I have to resolve everything from the second roll. This is an annoying deck, I shouldn't have done this deck. It's 4 or higher, so I'll create another robot. It's 6 or higher, so I'll create another treasure. And I rolled a die, so everybody will take a life. The initial life you took had been from this.
Would you get 2 blood tokens, or is that not?
I don't. Let's read the text. Just return, so just be an ETB.
Okay, cool.
And then that's it.
Okie dokie. Untap.
That was an adventure.
Sure was. It sure was.
Draw for turn. And I'm going to tap everything.
Oof.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Board wipe.
Yeah. I'm going to pick fairy. You'll be okay because you have 1 fairy. But choose a creature type. Destroy all creatures that aren't of the chosen type. I chose fairy. So everything that is not a fairy is gone.
So that'll be. It's another creature, so Marionette will not trigger itself, but it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to everyone.
Thank you.
Okie dokie. Alright, and so you guys are fully open?
Yes.
Okay. Mike, I'm gonna swing at you with 2, and Josh swing at you with 7.
Jeez.
And that'll be turn for me.
Well, I'm down to 4. And you lose a life.
I'm okay with that. I'm only 20 ahead of you. I mean, like,
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm sure I have a target on my back now since I just did board wipe.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I was going to be mean to you on my turn. So.
Okay, well, if you were already gonna be mean.
I'm gonna bring out my commander again. One, two. I'll bring out the Mole of Skyclaves. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to a creature I control. Equipped creature gets a 2/2 and has flying and first strike on it.
Nice.
So it goes onto here. You will be a 5/5 now. And that's all I can do.
It's better than nothing. Now you have a creature to defend with.
Alright, I'm going to untap.
At least I have flying.
Gonna draw. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna play 1, and I guess yeah. 1 total of 3, choose 1. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. You may play up to 2 additional lands this turn. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. You can play Alondra Skydreamer. It's a 2/4. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token of flying, and whenever you draw your 5th card each turn, Alondra Skydreamer and Drakes you control get +X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your hand. And that is going to be my turn.
Alright, I'm gonna untap. Tap 1 to tap this for black, white, then red, and 2. Bring Mr. House back out. Again, 04, depending on the rolls, depends what I get. If it's a robot or a robot plus a treasure, he has a tap ability of 4 and tap him to roll the dice. Obviously can't do that this turn. I will tap this to roll a d20. 17. What's 28 plus 17? 45? Yeah, okay. I don't even know what I would grab with this artifact, but maybe there's something real cool I'm forgetting. That also gives me a mana standing with the 17 that will let me create a treasure token. Ooh, I misplayed that. That's okay. And then I will bring out another robot. So I have 1 mana standing from him plus these 2. I don't think I want to do anything with it right now, though. Yeah, I did misplay that a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to tap 1 red and play Barbarian class. It's an enchantment class. When it first comes out, if I would roll 1 or more dice, I instead roll that many dice plus 1 and ignore the lowest roll. Should have done that first. Also, it has, I can level it up to level 2 for red and 1. Whenever I roll 1 or more dice, target creature I control gets +2/+0 and gains menace until end of turn. And then if I level it up to 3 for another red and another 2, creatures I control have haste. That's that. And that's my turn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna untap. Go back. Thank you. And draw for turn. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. I'm gonna play Archmage of Echoes. It'll be a 6/6 because of these 2. It has flying and word 2. Whenever you cast a fairy or wizard permanent spell, copy it, and it becomes the copy is a token. Then I'm going to. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I want to do that. tap these two to play Picklock Prankster, so it'll be a 3/5, and then I'll make another copy of it. Can I have one of those blank ones just so I can make it on whenever it's not my turn? Thank you, sir. So I'll have a copy of that. And
It has haste on it too, doesn't it?
it has flying and vigilance. Okay, now I need to decide what I want to do with my turn. I will come at you with...
Ian has 36 life, by the way.
I know, but I'm trying to chip off here first. Okay.
Not a very big chip.
So I'm going to swing at you with Una, 7, and my commander with flying and death touch, which is a 3/4.
A 3/4?
Correct.
Alright, so I'm going to block your 7 with my 2. Wait, no. They both are flying?
They both have flying.
Oh, I'm dead.
Okay. And that will be turn for me. I'm gonna doodle my little Picklock Prankster. Can I have blue, please?
I have a 1/1 flying, but I'll try it out.
Jeez, sorry.
Ouch.
I agree, yeah.
I'm gonna discard this one. I'm actually gonna play this one. It's a sorcery. It's a hate mirage. Choose up to 2 target creatures you don't control. For each of those creatures, create a token that's a copy of that creature. Those tokens gain haste. Exile them at the beginning of your next end step.
Oh shit, Mike.
So you need 1, 2, 4. Now I get to pick. I'm gonna take your strongest ones.
My Archmage is 4/4. Una is a 5/5, so you probably want to do Una and
I'm gonna pick.
the 4/4.
And that's the one with wards. You have to tap 2 if you're copying that one.
So you have flying and then ward 2. Ward 2 is for the Archmage, but both of them have flying.
Yeah, the ward shouldn't matter because they're gonna, unless somebody tries to target it right
Block
now.
it, yeah.
But
What's the other one?
4/4 and a 5/5.
No, they're gonna die anyway, so
yeah, exactly.
I'm swinging them. And I'm swinging both of them at you.
I'll take 9.
And now they're dead.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Very
We're
short
down to
life.
27.
And that is it. Wait, hold on a second.
Okay.
You're gonna take a lot more than that. Because my token creatures, would they be copies because it's tokens? Or is it not?
Copies
They're
are tokens.
Yeah, they're tokens. So another 9?
Yeah, it'd be another 9. Because it gets double strike.
Is it double strike or first strike?
It's double strike.
Nice. I'm at 18.
And whenever one or more tokens I control, I get to exile the top card of my library. Well, it's fucking land, so let's go in there.
Nice.
That's it for me.
Alright, I'm gonna untap. Upkeep. Draw. Well, I know the first thing I want to do is pay black and 1, 2, 3. Play Mirkwood Bats. It's 2/3 flying. Whenever I create or sack a token, each opponent loses a life. I will then tap this and roll a d20.
What? I think we lost.
Not yet. You didn't lose a life yet.
He was just saying he was playing it.
It's a 19. My second is a 13. I'm gonna go with a 19. So 19 on 45 will be 64.
Don't ask me. I was
I'm not
remedial
math tonight.
Okay. It'd be 55 plus 9, which would be 64.
Gravy.
Okay. So, I rolled a 4 or higher, so I will create a treasure token. Everybody will lose a life.
No.
I'll create a robot. Everybody will lose a life. Cool. That's cool for me. I have 1 mana standing from this. I always forget that. When I tap it to roll a d20, I have a mana standing. I think what I want to do is I want to pay all 3 of my treasures, so it'll be 3 more life from everyone, and 1, we'll call it a plains. I'm going to tap Mr. House to roll a 6-sided die plus an additional for each mana spent from treasures, so it'll be 1 plus 3 more, because I used 3 treasures to do that. So I'll roll 4 6-sided dice, and then whenever I roll 1 or more dice, I instead roll that many plus 1 and ignore the lowest roll. So I'll end up rolling 5 total, ignore whatever the lowest one is. I'm just going to grab 5 of these and roll them all at the same time. 5, 4, 4, and 3 will be what we do. Okay? That other 3 will get ignored. 4 or higher, so this one won't count. So I will create 3 more of these. Everybody will take 3 more life. And whenever I roll 1 more dice, 5, 4, 4, and 3. So that's 7 and 9. That's 16 more. So it'll be 80. Had to go to red because it's getting high.
He's gonna bring out Soul Ring.
Dude. I will then use this colorless to get 2 mana here. Use at least 1 of them. Everybody will take a life. Take it down to 3 to draw a card.
Mike, you're getting close, man.
It is what it is.
I will discard this.
You got Miss Vicious over there, so taking out the weaklings.
I'll do another one. Everybody will take another life. And I'll discard this card this time. And then all I can attack with is a 1/1 and a 3/3 robot, so yep, that will be my turn.
Okay, and tap. Okay, I'm gonna play Rot-Tide Gargantua. It's a 5/4. He has Exploit, which I'm going to pay, so I sacrifice a creature. I'm gonna sacrifice my token copy Picklock Prankster. Whenever I do this, each opponent sacrifices a creature.
I'm gonna sacrifice a robot. Everybody takes 1 life.
Crap. Okay. 1, 2, 3 out.
Did she take life when she killed me?
I don't know. It's too late. Unfortunately.
I'm just feeling a little petty, I'm sorry.
I understand. You can check the tapes.
Good. Good. We got the evidence. We'll look at it if she wins by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna leave these 3 untapped. Okay.
Actually, she'd take 2. She can move 2 creatures.
So she wins by 2.
Ian, I'm gonna swing at you with 6, a 3/5. So 6, 6, 3, 5, and my commander with Flying and Death Touch, which is a 3, 6. Or 3, yeah, 3, 6. So these are untapped.
Okay. I'm gonna block the biggest one with this 1/1 for sure.
Okay.
You have that back. And then, what are the other 2? They're both 3s?
This is a 3, 6. No, 4, 6, sorry. And this is a 5, 6.
That'll be 9 more damage.
And this is commander.
9 more damage, 5 of them commander, right?
Correct.
Block it, but I want my bats. I'm gonna take 9. 5 commander. 5. And 4 more, right? For 9 total. I go to 9.
Okay, I'll leave these untapped for now. And that'll be turn for me.
No, I think that's vigilance, right?
Is this
guy.
vigilance?
Yeah, he has vigilant.
Oh, I didn't realize he did have vigilance. Well, good gravy. Look at that. He's back up. That's my turn.
Mike, do something funny.
I can't, but I can try. Tap 2, so I can draw 2. Alright. So these are gone.
Well, wouldn't you just have to discard those two?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you just do?
The blood tokens are gonna. I'm scooping them. I have
Okay.
nothing I can do.
All right, Mike.
Well, I was hoping you would stay.
I can't do anything. I don't have any cards
Yeah,
to
he has
play
no
anything.
he has no hands.
I'm gonna untap then. He has no hand. You
Well-
sit around.
I mean, you're still in the game technically, because he can still swing at you.
I'm out.
He scooped.
Crap.
I'm gonna draw. I guess we'll start with tapping Vexing Puzzle Box again and roll. It's a 1, LOL. And a 1. Okay, I had 1. That didn't help. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what I want to tap. That's what I want to tap. And tap this and exile it. Roll a d10. Put target artifact, creature, planeswalker, in its owner's library just beneath the top X cards of that library, where X is the result. I'm going to do the one that gives you Shroud.
Okay.
And it's going to go, I need a d10.
So where does he go?
Once I roll this d10, I'll let you know.
Okay.
It's going to go in your library, X cards underneath, depending on what I roll. Is it a d10? Yes. I'll roll 2 of them because of this. 8, 4. So 8 underneath. That 8 will take this, by the way, to 89.
7, 8. So is it the 8th or it goes under the 8th?
Just beneath the top X cards.
Okay.
So under the 8th.
You got it. I mean, not that it matters this late in the game. I don't think we're going to be going 8 more round turns.
I don't either.
So I think all your fairies lose +1 then?
They will all lose plus
Yeah, so
1
then this
and
one
Shroud.
goes down to +2. +2. Take that one away, and then this is 5.
Okay. With the 8 roll, I'll create a robot from house. You'll lose a life, and I'll create a treasure, and you'll lose another life.
Okay.
It'll be 11. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to play 1 red and 1. Play Untimely Malfunction. Choose 1. I'm gonna choose 1 or 2 target creatures can't block this turn.
What? How much mana is that?
2.
2? Okay, I'm going to play instant counter target spell with mana value 3 or less.
Okay.
Put this in exile.
I'm gonna sack my treasure. That'll be another life loss, and sack a blood token with it. That'll be another life lost.
Okay.
And draw a card. It's a swamp. Before I play it though, I will discard this card. I will play the swamp. I will tap it to sacrifice another blood token. It'll be another life loss. It's at 8. I still don't think it's enough. One of these is still with Summoning Sickness, so I only have 4 I can attack with. I'll attack with 4 3/3s and a 2/3 flying.
Okay, 4 3/3s and a 2/3 flying. Okay.
Those two might come into play here.
Yep.
Will block the 2/3 of flying with my 2/3 of flying.
Okay.
And then I'll block the other 2. So I'm taking 3 damage.
I'm attacking with 4 of these and 1 flying. 2, 3.
Right, I blocked the flying with this one, so
Okay.
they're both destroyed then, right? Because it's a
2,
2/3 as
3,
well.
and 2, 3. They both live.
They both live. Okay, so I'm blocking that one with this one.
Okay.
And then the other 2,
You can block 1 of each.
yeah, so I'm blocking 1 of each. So then how much damage am I taking?
So you will take 6 damage from the other 2 robots, and then killing these 2, you'll take 2 more. For 8.
Kill you.
Oh, wow. That was... By the skin of your teeth.
Woo!
Damn,
Wow.
I was this close.
That was.
Good game. That was a good move.
You're welcome for the blood token.
Oh, thanks. That was the win.
That was impressive.
That was really good.
So, unfortunately, in my last swing to Kara, we treated my artifacts dying as if Marionette Apprentice was still on the board, where whenever my artifacts died, they did damage. However, it wasn't. Mirkwood Bats was, and we got a little confused about the reading there. We all got caught up in the moment. When they died, they should not have done damage because Mirkwood only does it on creation or on the sacrificing of them. So, they wouldn't have been sacrificed. she would have still had like 2 or so life left, and she would have been able to swing the next turn and finish me because I had no responses for if that would have happened. So, sorry to steal the win on the actual recording and in the moment, but congrats, Kara, on the win nonetheless.
And with that, thank you for joining us for another episode of Wizards Off the Clock. Good game, everyone.
Yes, good game.
Anything to add?
Exciting finish.
That's it. Okay. We keep it short and sweet here at the end. We're just so exhausted from thinking so much. But follow us on Blue Sky, Instagram. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. Thank you. Until next time. It's an enchantment class. Okay. Jesus. Swallow my own spit for comedic effect. Okay.
Like it to 5.
Thank you.
Goodbye.